Hey guys, so last night I went and saw a double feature pre-screenings of How to Train Your Dragon 2 and 22 Jump Street. And today kind of marks a milestone for me in the fact that I've been doing these videos for 2 years now. I can't believe it. Honestly, it's something that you know didn't hit me until like earlier this week. Um, I started doing these videos 2 years ago, June of 2012, doing them on Facebook, only putting them on Facebook and doing them for only my friends on Facebook. And then after a while, Facebook wouldn't let me post any more videos. And because of that, I ended up going to YouTube, and the rest is history, like they say. I can't believe it. Like I said, I've been doing this for 2 years now. I didn't think I would be, but it's been fun doing these. I've gotten some positive responses to them. I've gotten some negative, and I appreciate anybody who's watched my videos or and responded to my videos. I read every response that anybody um, sends me. If I don't reply back, it's just because I I'm too busy or something like that. It's not that I don't read them. I read every one of them. Every time I get a response to one of my videos or comment on one of my videos, I get an email, so I see them all. Um, anyways, thank you guys again if you've been watching this video. My videos for 2 years. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. The first movie I saw was 22 Jump Street. Now, 22 Jump Street was a movie that I was kind of a little bit worried going in. And that was because the trailers made this movie look like it was just going to be like this exact same movie as 21 Jump Street. And it looked like, I had a feeling like it was going to be The Hangover 2 Part 2 all over again. And the fact that it's the exact same fucking movie. It has all the exact same jokes, it has all the same beats about it. And I mean, all the trailers I got for this film kind of pointed to that. I mean, this movie was had them looking for a dealer of a drug that's being passed around a college instead of a high school this time, and it's like I don't know. Then I did hear that it was going to be directed by the same guys that did the first one, which made me happy. From the guys who made the first one, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, are, in my opinion, two of the best comedic directors out there right now. They've made a trifecta of really good comedies. They first made Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, then they made 21 Jump Street, and then they made the Lego Movie. They can make really good raunchy comedies and also make really good kids movies at the same time. It's really weird. I've never seen anything like that. It's like how Robert Rodriguez tries to do both like really bloody action movies and then at the same time do really shitty kids movies. But they're better at it. um, anyways, I was kind of looking forward to it, and the fact that this movie's been getting phenomenal reviews. Both the movies I saw yesterday have been getting amazing reviews. So I kind of upped my hype for this movie, and you know what? This movie has a lot of the same. It is in a lot of ways the same movie as 21 Jump Street, but honestly, this movie is really fucking good. This movie is. It's really good. It's really funny. It does, yeah, like I said, it does have the same plot, but it doesn't do exactly all the same jokes in this movie. It's not. It has the same plot, but it isn't exactly the same movie. If that makes any sense. And this movie is generally really fucking funny. I had a blast seeing this movie. I saw this in a crowded theater. It wasn't sold out, but it was close to being. And everybody was having a good time watching this film. I love the bromance between Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill. It's adorable in this film. And I got, give a hell lot of praise to Channing Tatum. I know everybody has since the first one, but I have to. I don't usually ever. If you've seen any of my reviews and me talking about Channing Tatum is starting to kind of grow on me, which is kind of amazing to me. He is really awesome in this, like he was in the first one. He plays to his strengths. He plays the dumb jock, which is honestly a role that he's fit for, and he plays it very well. And he has some pretty damn good comedic timing, honestly. And I hope to see more of him playing stuff like this. He's getting better as an actor. I'll give him that. He's getting better over the years, and he's definitely pretty funny at being a comedic actor. He also was really good in his little short cameo in This Is the End. So, as Danny McBride's bitch. If you haven't seen This Is the End, I just spoiled it for you, but oh well. The movie's been out for fucking a year. Go see that too. Jonah Hill's great as usual. He's always. I've been a fan of Jonah Hill for a while now, and I know some people that don't like him, and he's one of those actors you either like or hate. I like him. I've enjoyed him in pretty much everything I've seen except The Sitter. That was a shitty movie, but he's generally funny in this too. I love like I said, I love the bromance. It has the same beats with the bromance in this one, and but it kind of reverses the roles this time, and the fact that Channing Tatum's the one that's fitting in, while Jonah Hill is the one having trouble. Instead of last one where Channing Tatum, who was the popular kid in high school, was the one having trouble fitting in. This one, he's like a star on their football team and is like a very popular kid in college and stuff like that. In this college and everything else. This movie also has the honestly the first big role for Kurt Russell's son, Wyatt Russell. He's basically the kid with the long blonde hair. He's the quarterback of the football team that recruits Channing Tatum. He's the guy that looks like Kurt Russell, a younger Kurt Russell. He looks a fucking lot like his dad. And he's had like small roles here and there. But he's gotten a hell lot better as an actor. He's got. I'm trying to. That was not the words I was thinking, but he's. This is the first time I've seen him like in a big role, and he's pretty good in this. I thought he was. I thought he was pretty damn good in this. He was. He definitely carried his own. I want to see more of this kid. If he's anything like his dad, he's gonna be great. Although it's gonna be very hard to, top Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell's the man. Also, Ice Cube's awesome in this movie. I loved Ice Cube in the first one. He's great in this one. He has some of the best stuff in this film. Really does. Particularly, I'm going to get into spoilers. I'm going to get into spoilers with this movie and the next one. So if you don't want the movie spoiled for you, turn off now. Because I'm going to go into a little bit of a spoiler for you here. Early on in the movie, Jonah Hill meets a girl that he kind of starts to have a relationship with, like in the first one. And he sleeps with her, and then he brags, the next day after he's done sleeping with her, he brags to Ice Cube and that he had sex last night, and Ice Cube's giving him a high five and stuff like that. I caught early on, this is going to sound racist, but hear me out. I caught early on that this girl was half black, and I figured, wouldn't that be funny? I said, watch, that ended up being Ice Cube's daughter. And guess what? It is. Ice Cube's giving a high five to Jonah Hill for sleeping with his daughter. It is great. It's very funny. And also, because it isn't revealed until they have like a parents' day at the college, and Jonah Hill's parents come, and then the daughter's parents come, and they end up being Ice Cube and Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah makes a short cameo in this. It's like, that was kind of funny. I was like, holy fuck, Queen Latifah and Ice Cube's reactions are great. It's Ice Cube. I'm going crazy. Only like Ice Cube can. It's funny as hell. That was the part I laughed the most at, was the awkward dinner scene between Queen Latifah, Ice Cube, Jonah Hill, Ice Cube's daughter, and Jonah Hill's parents. That was a great scene. Everybody in the movie theater was laughing their ass off at that scene. That was great. Particularly Ice Cube's reaction, like the when they cut to that dinner scene, the first thing you see is Ice Cube's face, and Ice Cube's face just like had everybody laughing. It was funny. I like Ice Cube a lot, and he definitely shines in this movie. Like Nick Swartzen, who the Ron Swanson. Am I saying Nick? That's not Nick Swartzen. Yeah, Ron Swanson, or as everybody says, Ron Swanson, is the police captain in this film again, and he's one of those guys that I was talking with somebody at work the other day. It's like, he's one of the most underrated comedians out there. He needs to be in bigger fucking roles. This guy is hysterical. And then the short scenes that he is in, he's awesome in this film. And he's he's really good. I'm trying to think who else. I think I'm forgetting somebody else. Oh, you got Dave Franco and all of them. Some cameos from the original people from the original movies, original movie pop up. Like I said, yeah, some of my favorite jokes in this movie were the jokes that were they made fun of action movies. That's what I liked about the first one a lot, was the blatant parody that these movies are on action movies, and how they make fun of the action movie cliches. Like in the first one, like they were expecting everything, like stuff to blow up, and then they never did. And like the only thing that did end up blowing up was like a truck full of chickens or something like that, wasn't it, or something like that? I haven't seen the first one at all, about a year, but I remember that was the joke that made me laugh. Or like, them trying to have a freeway chase and they're getting stuck in traffic. That was funny. Like, stuff like that made me laugh. This movie, it has a lot of that too. Like the beginning scene, where they're trying to climb on top of a truck, and Channing Tatum can do it with ease, like any action star, and Jonah Hill's having trouble, like a normal person would be, trying to get up on top of the truck. Stuff like that. There's a lot of action movie cliches that are made fun of. This movie is a blatant parody of sequels too, and that can be good and bad at some points. There's a lot of like tongue-in-cheek winking at the camera moments in this movie. A lot. Like towards the beginning, I was kind of to the point I was kind of worried, but it kind of died down as the movie got going, because at the beginning there was a lot of them. Like the beginning of the movie, Ron Swanson, Captain Ron Swanson, that's what I'm gonna call him. I'm thinking I'm forget. Is it Nick Swartzen, or am I thinking the wrong person? I apologize if I am. I'm just calling him Ron Swanson. How about that? I'm talking about with Ron Swanson. The Captain Ron Swanson's talking about he is talking about how now, he's seen this in the trailer where they talk about nobody gave a shit about the Jump Street reboot, but you guys got lucky, and this and now we decided to continue the Jump Street program. And this is, we have a bigger budget like any other, like most second times. We got a bigger budget this time, and they keep making fun of the fact that everything's bigger now because it's a sequel, everything else, and it makes fun of that. But then there are jokes that those jokes can work, and then there are jokes like where they're going to the new location, which is 22 Jump Street, because the Koreans took over the church from the previous movie, and they have to move next door to 22 Jump Street. Where there's jokes like that, or there's jokes like right after that where they're like, well, we'll probably have to next time move next door. And they see it says 23. There's like it says coming soon 23 Jump Street or something like that. Like there's a building, they're building like condominiums or something like that. They're like, don't get too far ahead. I'm like, ha 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 ha. Like, sitting there going like, okay, yeah, all right. And then there were funny jokes, like there were a lot of tongue-in-cheek jokes at the beginning. Like one of my favorites was one of those, like I had to sit there and think about it. At first I didn't laugh at it, and then I did, and I was the only one who did. Where it says Channing Tatum's like Ron Swanson's telling him that they have to go back to the Jump Street program, and Channing Tatum ask him, is like, can't we just go into Secret Service or something? You kind of get that, right? If I have to explain that, I mean, come on. You know, like, they said that would seem kind of cool if we could go into Secret Service. I'm like, haha, it's a Channing Tatum went and was in White House down. All right. I know that wasn't on accident. I know that wasn't a joke that was just on accident, but whatever. One that made me kind of groan really bad was the one where the winking at, it was obvious fucking winking at the camera. I was half expecting them to be winking at the camera when they said this, but they go into the new offices and it's like obviously bigger and everything else, and Ice Cube's got like this big ass glass box of an office, like sitting on top of a stairwell, and Jonah Hill, or I forget, it was Jonah Hill or Channing Tatum's like, oh man, look at a new office. It looks like one big giant cube of ice. I went, really? Like I even told I got off when I left the theaters, I called my mom, was telling her that joke. She's like, that's cheesy as fuck. I said, I know. I was like, that's like one of those jokes I was like, no, that was stupid. That's like, that you didn't need that joke. That's really stupid. I also liked at the end of the movie, during the credits, there's a great montage of like them making fun of the fact they end up making more sequels, like parodies of like new sequels that they will do after this. Like they go up to like 40 Jump Street. At one point, it ends up in space. Like they go 23 Jump Street, we're going to scuba school. 24 Jump Street, we're going to art school. 25 Jump Street, we're going to medical school. Like it keeps going and going and going. It's like, all right, that's kind of funny. That was really funny. And then at one point, this is spoiling it. At one point, I think it's like at 28 or 38 Jump Street, they end up having to recast Jonah Hill as with Seth Rogen, and Seth Rogen just pops up out of nowhere. It's kind of funny. That was pretty. and then like the next movie, Jonah Hill's back in the movie. 39 Jump Street, he's back in the movie, and Jonah Hill's like, "What contract dispute are you talking about? I don't know what the hell you're talking about." That was pretty funny. Yeah, I like that. I like the parodies of the upcoming sequels that probably could happen. I don't think they're going to do it anymore. I think with them making fun of that, I think they're not going to make it anymore. There's no reason to. Yeah, this movie does have like a lot of the same. And it also, this movie does make fun of the fact that it's basically doing the exact same thing. It's like aware that it's doing the exact same thing as the first one. It keeps mentioning that. It could get annoying sometimes, but it does. It doesn't exact. It's kind of, I don't want to get into too much spoilers, but things that happen in this movie are not always the exact same way. That happened the exact same way as they did in the first one. Like they keep referencing the fact that like we should solve the case like we did in the first one, and everything will be fine. But you know, something gets thrown in, a monkey wrench gets thrown into their plans and stuff like that. I like that. Like at least they I like that they kind of referenced that, we're kind of doing this the exact same way that the first one did. And but yeah, I recommend this movie. Now I'm just rambling on. I apologize, but yeah, if anybody's been watching this for 2 years, Jesus Christ, I don't know how you have. This is all I ever do. Trailers wise, there's 3 new trailers I got. One, what the fuck was this? There was this one trailer that I got called The Interview. I still haven't looked this up. I have to look this. I'm fucking curious. It's apparently a comedy from the guy that made Neighbors, and This Is the End. Where, get this, it's being advertised as James Franco and Seth Rogen are ordered to assassinate Kim Jong-un. For some fucking reason. I have no idea why. They don't explain why. And it's like, the hell? I was like, I mean, I know comedies are built upon like weird, silly ideas, but this is a weird. That's even weird. But the thing that's even weirder about it is that it kind of comes off like they're supposed to be playing parodies of themselves, like they did in This Is the End. And if that is true, why the fuck is Seth Rogen and James Franco hired to kill Kim Jong-un? That makes no sense. Then I also got the new trailer for Transformers: Age of Extinction. I don't care for Transformers. I've said that a million times. And here's a good way to... Here's a good argument for people that love the movies. They're basically the exact same fucking movies every fucking time. And this one just looks exactly the fucking same. Except they got Dinobots! Whatever the fuck are Dinobots? Everybody's keep telling me, oh, Dinobots are in this movie. I'm like, what the fuck are Dinobots? I don't fucking care. Like, I didn't grow up on Transformers. And even despite that fact, they are all the exact same fucking movies. Some enemy robots, not the Decepticons this time, but usually the Decepticons. Some enemy robots are threatening the humans, and the Autobots have to come save the day. And there's also some human story going on at the same time. It's all the exact same fucking movie, the exact same every fucking time, and this one looks no different. I don't fucking care about Transformers. And then I got the trailer that I saw a couple days ago online, and I've been waiting for a few days to talk about this one. The trailer for the first trailer for Dumb and Dumber 2. I love Dumb and Dumber. It's one of my all-time favorite comedies. I love the movie to death. I'm not sure about this movie. I'm not. I've been really hyped from before this trailer came out. I was hyped with everything that was popping up, like the first images of Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels, and Jeff Daniels looks older. Like, Jim Carrey could pull that look off. Even at his old age, the look that he had in the first one. But Jeff Daniels is looking really old nowadays. It definitely looks a lot older than Jim Carrey does. But there's things about this trailer that I laughed at, like the beginning part of it where Jim Carrey has been playing a prank for 20 years, that he's been comatose because of the Mary Swanson. I like that joke, and that was pretty funny. But the rest of the trailer was like either hit and miss, either made me laugh or not. I'm not sure about this movie. I really hope it's going to be good because I love the original. I'm holding out hope, and I'm going to see it one way or another. Maybe it will be good. I don't know. I'm hoping it is. I really do. This is a movie that I've been wanting for a while now, like for 20 years now, and it's taken this long. I don't know. I'm hoping it's good. It's got Jeff Daniels and Jim Carrey coming back, which is awesome. Sorry, I'm all stuffed up for some reason. But yeah, go see 22 Jump Street, and I'll be back in a little short bit with a review for How to Train Your Dragon 2.